chicken, child. I ain't know nothing about it. I
They
just saw that
they got seasoning in their flour.
Right.
Shit. What the hell? Oh.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't know we were on the radio? What's up? This your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here. Will You Radio with the home of the urban sound of pride. Hey, Pat, what's going on? Hey, Cameron. Hey, Courtney. Hey. Hey, happy birthday, everybody on my live. Y'all tell Mary Davis happy birthday. That's my good friend, Mary Davis.
Happy birthday, Mary.
She's in D.C. That's the one, her and Greg, they took me out to this nice steakhouse when I was in D.C. A couple months ago, honey, and showed me a good time. Mary Davis, she's celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mary. I already called and talked to her. So I want you to have a great birthday today. She already gave me her lineup for her birthday, and baby, it's jam-packed. Jam-packed, honey. But listen, I'm in here with my sister, Jasmine Masters, baby. You was going in on Paula Patton. All I know is I don't know what happened because I ain't do my research. I ain't checked on no stories today.
That chicken.
But the thing about it is, I knew Jasmine was going to be here. So I don't have to look at what's going on. I don't have to, because we're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about, honey. But then I saw that Mayor Keisha, ex-Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom, she had said, you know what? People, she said, it's hard trying to live your life or something. She was supporting Paula Patton. So my go on, do you, girl, fry that chicken. So what happened?
She fried that chicken.
Is that and that's just chicken? Just she done washed the chicken? Is that flour on it?
She just,
Go ahead.
she didn't really wash it like, we would do it. She just like put it in some water, twisted it around her hand and set it on the napkin. And then she put some organic flour into a bag with no seasoning, no nothing. Not even powder, garlic powder, nothing. She shook it up in the bag and put it in the grease. And as it's cooking, she started putting this Larry's on there, some organic pepper, and some damn, paprika or something.
She put a seasoning in there while it's frying?
While it's frying. And it came out looking nasty and pink.
Oh, it wasn't cooked?
Mm-mm.
And what was she cooking it for school?
Yeah.
Hey, Gerald.
Her son's school, that's one of her kids' school.
Baby.
So everybody's sick right now with that chicken.
They didn't eat the chicken, did
Yes, they did. I guess that's what she was making it for.
That don't mean they eat it. Now listen, I know.
I know too.
I know. When you go, even if I go get some chicken from Church's or Popeyes or KFC, but the only time that happened to me was I got some chicken from Church's.
Ooh.
And you know I like white meat, so I bit down in that breast, and that it's like, oh, this not done. So I left that alone.
Yes.
So you mean to tell me that she done went took that uncooked chicken to the school and they done ate it anyway?
I wasn't there to see them eat it, but I'm sure somebody was over there snacking.
But if they ate that, they must have thought them were egg rolls.
With no flavor.
That wasn't no chicken. And listen, I was watching, speaking of that, I was watching some on YouTube now where they have, they plant-based this and plant-based that. So they had, this was Slutty Vegan too. There was a Slutty Vegan video. They were showing you how to do plant-based chicken. Now they got these wooden balls.
Yes, and they wrap it around.
Yeah, they wrap it up with some tortillas and stuff in the
Yes.
shape of a chicken drumstick. And baby, then they fry it. Now it look good. It look good. It look like chicken, but I know it don't taste like no chicken because you eat straight noodles, fried noodles.
Listen, I tell people all the time,
That's what
when
that
you are
is.
cooking, if somebody's cooking fried chicken, and they do it at the clubs and stuff, if you don't smell the chicken, you don't eat. You just smell fried chicken. If you don't smell it, you don't eat that chicken. That's how I was brought up. You don't smell it while you eating it.
Look, and I was telling y'all about the mayor was supporting Paula, and then somebody just put in my live about Keisha made that nasty looking mac and cheese.
Oh, that's why she was supporting Paula, because she can't cook neither.
Girl, y'all hell.
See, I was raised where you can hear when the food is right and you can smell it.
But let me tell you about fried chicken.
Tell me.
Fried chicken, like you cook it in a skillet, you have to know. You look at the time and you look at the chicken. You turn it over constantly. But when you cook it in a deep fry pot, fried chicken. So this is for all the new people that want to start frying chicken. You put it in a pot, and once the chicken starts to rise, it's done.
Hello.
When the chicken is floating around on the top, because when you put the chicken in there, it's going down to the bottom.
It is, just like French
But
fries.
when it cooks, the chicken is going to start rising up to the top. That's when you know it's...
Baby, it's that...
Hello. Now, for the seasoned veterans that know how to cook, and you know about timing and everything, you can fry it in a skillet. But y'all, from what y'all described to me, Paula is not that. Especially if she is putting the chicken in there frying, and then she's sprinkling the seasoning in there like she put it on potato
She
salad.
not that when she tried to clean the chicken. That wasn't enough.
There's only that much oil in it. It wasn't even full.
I found a video she just shot, but I gotta give it to her. That skillet was nice, and that oil was pretty.
It was very good, clean grease, oil. The skillet was beautiful.
Yeah.
Top of the line. Mama cooking skills and cleaning skills are not there.
But you know why? Because I know Hellebrink probably was off that day.
She said that was her mama recipe too.
Oh, but Hellebrink was off that
Yeah,
day.
she had the day off.
Yeah, so that was her cook. So she was in there trying to make up. So now she see that lady can't have no off day.
Cause the way she, and she know not to cook again a lot.
Cause y'all went in on that chicken. Girl, you a
She
food
went-
connoisseur.
She went in on that chicken.
But y'all not letting them make it. But let me see. So that just goes to show you, not only do they think all black people like chicken, they think all black people supposed to know how to cook fried chicken.
Well, we're gonna give her the mix card.
Oh.
Cause she mixed, isn't she?
Yeah, she mixed.
So that's
girl.
she got that from the other side probably, but a lot of black folks can't cook though. You know, the macaroni and cheese ain't got no sound, so you know it's dry.
It ain't got no sound.
You gotta
How
hit the
you-
cheese.
You gotta hit it.
When you stirring it up,
But
that's
that's not.
cheese and stuff.
But no, they put the cheese in the oven now. It don't have no sound. They cut cheese like they
Yeah.
cut macaroni and cheese like.
But
they
even
cut
when
cake.
you get it out the oven, it's still, when you scoop it up, you should be able to hear something.
What you supposed to hear?
Something. At least a little something. That macaroni be dry like cotton.
But you know what? What everybody can't do the macaroni and cheese in the oven.
They can't.
I don't like it. Now my mac and cheese, I'm just old school. I just like it on the stove in the pot, and I like for it to be cheesy.
Right.
But then they start putting it in the oven. So one person put it in the oven, then somebody else want to put it in the oven. George Husband James, the best macaroni and cheese in the world.
So I'll make an order.
Oh, I'm telling you, you will be calling him to make you some macaroni and cheese for every holiday dinner.
Really?
His macaroni and cheese in the oven is off the chain. I was like, oh, that's your phone, this wire, got it cut up.
I don't know.
But yeah, but everybody else, a lot of people like, and then somebody, I can't remember who, but it was somebody that made macaroni and cheese in the oven, and they put some ham in it, like diced ham. Oh my God.
It was everything.
Everything plus Jesus.
Ooh.
Then somebody else made some macaroni and cheese, and they put some smoked bacon in their mac and cheese. I was like, Lord, I didn't know you could do mac and cheese like this. But those days are over for me because I don't eat all that cheese.
Well, I eat your portion with some lactate.
Oh, I had some cheese. What I had some I can't even think of the name of it. It's like the white cheese. I do the white cheese, like the cheddar and old fashioned something. It's old something like that. That cheese that y'all don't be wanting.
Do you boil your noodles in like chicken broth? Chicken stock?
I just boil them in regular water. You say regular fish water.
Fresh water. Because I hate that water.
Ooh, you boil yours in broth?
I put some chicken stock or chicken broth, whichever you
Oh,
want to
really?
say. I put some in there because it adds flavor to the noodle.
I never thought about that, but you know I do put that broth in my oxtails,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't eat them no more.
Oh, I don't need them.
Ooh. But listen, girl, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back, honey, because I gotta get out of here and turn my fan back on. Because as long as we all have to turn my fan on. Look, if she messing with up chicken, I would hate to eat her fish.
Ooh, you gonna be sick. What the shit?
Courtney said pepper jack is my favorite. Baby, I was tearing that pepper jack up, honey.
Okay.
Baby, I was tearing it up. Do you hear me, Courtney? But I had to leave that alone, honey. I'm doing old rich white folks cheese, the ones that they just white with holes in them and all that, slice. Can't think of the name of it, but it ain't Velveeta.
No, it's not.
That's what I've been up. B.A. Win, hey, what's up? I need to grab me Sophia, hold it down right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. And my special guest, the one and all that.
Jasmine Masters.
Baby, I'm finna go. We're gonna find something to talk about in the news. I know what we want to talk about. I was into talk to you about it this break, but we got to talk about this food, girl.
Yeah.
Y'all was going in on Paula Patton, so I had to go on and change the break, honey. But we coming back. I got something. I ain't gonna tell her what it is. Wait till we come up. Come on, let's ride.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, this is still live on YouTube. So
okay.
just so
So
y'all.
we ain't talking about what we gonna talk
Fair
about.
warning, fair warning.
Baby, we still live. So you can't go in on them people like you been going in off of them people off air. So we still on, girl. Oh, but honey, maybe I heard this fan. She was just, I'm like, what?
What is that?
No, it's over Jasmine while she talking. Like, bitch, that's that fan.
That's that fan cooling you off.
We was talking about that girl the other day.
Baby, I miss her.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear about that?
I sure did.
What girl? Let me see.
You're good water.
Oh,
They was lighting that ass up at the club. It was like, uh-oh.
girl, see there?
I said, well, that's me right there.
You sure live. Sure live. 7 years ago.
I know that image anywhere.
Oh,
And that bitch stole my red dress.
What? They stole it after the show?
Baby, I had barely taken it off.
she stole your dress?
And I set it on the thing and looked over at Mocha. And looked back over, my little red dress was gone. Right?
Y'all had a conversation about it since then? Since she is who she is now?
Oh.
Girl, did you get it
The
out?
one that stole your red dress. It ain't
No, I ain't seen her no more. But I know
Oh,
she took it.
Oh, I'm going to bring that up.
So has that happened to you? Ooh, it's storming? It's coming down. You hear?
It is.
You hear? It's
I
storming.
heard some noise.
Unless that's the little man in the hall with the trash can.
But he bumping them some walls, making some noise, because I heard that.
Yeah.
That's the fan.
I
That's
heard
thunder.
that.
Oh, it's raining. Oh, we stuck in here. honey.
Baby.
I got some weed, that's all I need.
Yeah. Let me see if it's storming, child.
Stormy weather.
Ooh, girl, we can't even see. Look at that.
See, that's why I ain't going on no plane. Fuck that plane.
She gonna be rocking and reeling, honey.
Listen,
It's raining now.
You
No,
know,
I'm
look,
good.
you know, I know.
I'm real good. It's what? Oh, they said supposed to stop at least by 7. But I still ain't going. I just cashed out $2.
So you check, you can.
Hey, Mary's still on
you
here.
got a
Mary
changeable
gone.
ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really needed to. I had so much money.
Point.
That was. But
Your
this is
points.
money.
Oh wow.
Because when you on Southwest and you change your flight, sometimes they give you a refund because the ticket could be lower. So a lot of that money would just get into like the refund, whatever. So when you go check it, it tells you how much money you have in the refunds. And it tells you the date that it's all going to expire. And I
yeah.
had like $600 that's going to expire by the 8th by Friday. So that's why I was like, oh shit, I can't let this money go to waste. So I've been getting tickets to go everywhere
Oh,
to
see.
try to use up as much as I can.
Yeah, well, give me
Well,
a
that's
ticket.
a blessing that you had.
And that's the gag of it is,
You can't buy no ticket for nobody else?
no, because it got to be in the person's name of the ticket, like the refund. Because I was trying to do that too, like, bitch, let's go. They said it had to be the same name of the refund. It's not points or nothing. It's cash.
Mhm.
Well, that should be more reason that they let you do it the way you want, because it's cash.
That's what I would think, but they
If
said
it's
no.
points, that's a different story.
That's how the airlines make money, baby. They wait for you to sleep that money.
What you mean,
man.
T.I. trying to be like Will Smith? What, child?
He
Oh,
cussed out this lady.
He cussed out this lady in the club because she was talking about his alleged sexual allegations or whatever. So first of all, who the fuck gave him a mic? Because they gave that nigga a mic. So he gets up there, he talking all out. It was no allegation, and you gonna stop talking, nigga. It's calm the fuck down.
That's just something hard to swallow.
What?
If it's not true.
If it's not true, but
You know, and
it
it's
was
like,
in the news. So shit, it was in
yeah.
the news.
And that's like how when people say like Candy should forgive Phaedra or shouldn't say she'll leave the show if Phaedra come on.
And
I don't want to be with nobody who put them type of
I agree.
allegations
Nah,
on
I
me.
agree. That I agree.
That is like, that's nothing to play with.
Right.
So it's like some things I get, like comedians gonna make jokes or whatever, but everything is not meant to be a joke out of,
Yeah.
because in real life people go through that, and
Mhm.
it make it harder for the people who's going through that to really be able to tell their story.
But I think the danger of that is you set a precedent, because Will Smith just did it. T.I. just did it. You know what I'm saying? So not only do a heckler is different. They in the audience. Comedians are used to that.
Right.
But and then Samson McCormick, somebody attacked him the other day.
But that was old.
I thought that was new.
No, that was old with him and the guy on the stage fighting
I don't know.
with a chair or something.
No, it was a new one. It was
Oh.
It was some rednecks. He said. This is what
Oh,
his
that
words.
years ago.
And the girl walked up to him, and I think her boyfriend came up and he whipped their ass, and he said he went on with the show. But now you're setting that up. That's going to be the new thing, and that's not cool. That's not
No,
cool.
it's not cool for people to think that that's going to be.
No, I don't want George to be putting that story out there wrong like that, because we live. Don't do that.
No, that is what happened. What happened?
No, I talked to Samson.
Oh, you talking about the story?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I saw on Twitter. That was his words. I
Twitter.
reads.
No. What happened was he was doing his show.
Mm-hmm.
He was in some white town. And I told him, stay out of these white towns. This other white town where he went, somebody, using the
I know,
N-word and all that.
yeah.
But he said he was doing his show, and this white lady was out there, and she was just heckling him. She just heckling. So he was ignoring her. So finally, he just had enough. So he said, ma'am, why are you out there shouting with no teeth in your mouth?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then say she really got mad because she ain't got no teeth, and then she covered her mouth, and then she run up to the front of the stage. So she run up to the front of the stage, and then her girlfriend comes up there to get her, trying to take her back to her seat, and talk about, why would you say that about her, you black motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. He said, ma'am, he said, you better go on back over to your seat before I get on you about all these titties you done brought up in here. So she has some big old titties. Then he said, her husband came up, the one with the big titties, her husband came up on stage and he said, he's a big dude. He said, so he just stood there and looked at me. We looked at each other for a couple of seconds. Then he took his fist and hit me in my jaw. He said, I put that mic down and she said, I didn't know if I was going to win or lose. He said, but I began to whoop his ass. And say, I hit him. One time when I hit him, I knocked him off the stage and he fell onto a table. And say, that's when the people came and grabbed him and took him out. And I say, what? Because I was calling him because I was thinking that it was old and this was just something, or maybe he just doing this, for laughs and giggles on, social media. He said, no, it really happened. And that's what he said happened. I was like, oh my God. I say, stay out of these towns. You always going somewhere with all these white folks in the audience and you're the only black person in the city. But he's like, yeah. But he's like, yeah. And then, because I was talking to him about the situation with Chris Rock and Will, so I said, so what do you think about that? And he was like, I ain't gonna say what he said on live.
Okay, don't say it on live.
But what he said, I was like, I said, so what you're saying is, it's okay to do it here, but not here. And I said, then on top of that, he said, I wouldn't have done it because it was the Oscar, so I would have just like, I said, well, how could you say that and you just whooped somebody who came on stage and hit you? He said, yeah, I did.
Well, they came on stage.
But that's different. They hit him.
So you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah, you gotta defend yourself. But if somebody just saying some bullshit from the
stage. He hit Chris.
And he should have swung back on Will.
And Chris should have whipped his ass.
But that's what he said. And then Samson said that if he was in the position and somebody hit him, he wouldn't hit him back. He would have did the same thing. But then I say, how can you say that? When you went to your show, when you was going to your
Right,
comedy
you can't
show,
say that, yeah.
did you think you would just hit somebody that came on stage? I said, but you did.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like, but it's the Oscars, and I think
It
I
don't
would have
matter.
had. He said, I think I would have done something like that because that's what DJ Khaled said. DJ Khaled said he would not have hit Will back. He would have took care of it later because it was the Oscars. And I'm
Fuck
like,
the Oscars.
yeah.
Fuck all that shit.
Well, you know what? If I was Chris Rock, I probably wouldn't have hit him either. But I would have got my coins.
Cause Chris Rock,
I'm gonna need all my coins.
he
Need
had
all of them.
65 million. Will Smith had $350 million.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that.
I just ain't been hit. You know.
Say what you want?
I just ain't been hit. So I can't say, or I would have said, we're gonna handle this, baby, Wanda, Regina, somebody over here grab this mic and me and Will finna go over here and handle this. But you're not gonna hit me. I don't care what. Listen, I don't give a fuck if I was at the president house paying the bill was in my face. If somebody hit me, I'm going fucking off. Period. Fuck the Oscars, fuck the Grammys, fuck the White House, fuck all them places. When you hit me, I'm hitting your ass back.
Right on site.
Sight.
And every time you see him,
It's on. All the people, oh, it's the Oscars. They don't give a fuck about us. What the fuck we gotta be all proper in front of the Oscars for?
so they give y'all
They
do that.
tolerate us. They don't want us. It's a difference.
That was right up the Oscars alley because they've been trying to be so white. Oscars wanted to be so white for so long. Now y'all gave them a reason.
That's fine.
We nominate her. She can bring all them colors in. The nominees for Best Actress:
But this was the most views they had.
Lily
in
White,
years.
Karen White, Shaniqua White,
Okay.
Brenda White, and Leslie White. Nominees for Best Actor: Bobby White,
And
Robert White, Eric White, Leo White, and Dawn White. Nominees
Whites.
for Best Supporting Actor. We already know. White.
Right, we got it.
You right.
Yeah, it's white. But I
Oh,
couldn't handle that.
The slap heard around the world. They asked Joe Biden what what he thought. Joe Biden said, you know, I understand because sometimes I feel like going over to the senators and to Congress and slapping the shit out of a couple folks myself.
I know they do.
Joe Biden didn't say that. The president didn't say that. I just made that up. But I know
But you know he do.
Maybe he had told Barack yesterday when he felt like Barack was Vice President Biden. So when Biden finished talking, he said, I'm going over here to sign this bill right now. But before I do that, I just want to let Barack, the mic is still hot. The last time he got caught with the mic on, he was just going off.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going over here, but Barack, the mic's still hot. Maybe y'all felt that. Oh. Hey y'all, I'm gonna get off of this live because I have to go. Oh, we live on
YouTube.
We Are You Radio YouTube channel. So y'all go to Real You Radio YouTube. Hey Destiny. Hey Joey. Joey, I ain't see you Monday. Were you there Monday, Joey? Hey sweetie babe. Who else on here? Joey.
That's deeper love.
You're welcome, Mary. Pat.
So I go see Patty.
All
One
right,
of the
y'all.
clubs in
love
Oakland
y'all.
got me a ticket to see her on the 23rd of this month.
Oh really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
And then
Bye,
she's
y'all.
gonna
Love y'all.
be near me in
Gotta
the
charge
LA
my phone.
area
Look.
on the 7th and the 8th.
I said I need to see a good old Patty concert. I ain't seen her in a few years, and now that old boy is on the tour, B Slade, I really want to go see it
Oh yeah, he's really good with
because
her.
he been cutting up. He been cutting up.
Mhm. He's really good with her. But they definitely need John Stanley back on them keys.
Is he not? He's not with her no more. I've been seeing the guy. I thought maybe he was, doing something.
Yeah, not, and he was the guy who was playing, I guess, the keyboards before.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what happened, but it's a different.
Let me just
It's just
live.
I don't know. John know how to play where she
Fit in. Uh-huh.
build up, and he could watch when she, it's just a different feeling. And he be
Y'all
hitting
need to
the
post
keys
this.
and sound like ding, ding, ding. I don't know. But I mean, she cutting up though. Mama's definitely doing it.
Baby, she said she gonna sing till she can't sing no more. She
And
ain't
she
playing with y'all.
doing it. She is definitely doing it. And they keep her young and youthful.
Mhm.
With the music and being around everybody.
Now when is the 8th
The 23rd of this month and the 7th and the 8th of next month.
in LA?
Mm-hmm. I said, I can't wait.
You got to where you at in the seats?
I don't know where the seats they got us, but I know what I got, I'm right there.
Okay.
Cause one of the dresses or muumuus that she wear during the concert, I went and got the fabric and got a blazer made out of it. So I'm gonna wear that, and I think I got this big old poster of her, maybe about that size, of her as a baby.
Oh wow.
And I think I'm gonna have her sign it, cause the other ones I have that I had blown up, really big too. She signed them all for me, and that's the only one I never got signed.
Oh wow.
So I think I'm.
Oh, you for real fan?
Oh, that's my baby. I've been loving Paisley Bells since I could remember. Wasn't nobody doing what she was doing when I was watching TV.
Did I put a post? Oh, yeah, I did.
How you talk to Maddie?
I talked to her the other day. What's up?
What's the credit on this?
Now, the guy that was hosting with you Monday, that is the guy that do the videos, right?
Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kept saying. I couldn't think of his name. I'm like, that got to be him. Cause
I
the
got, Lord have mercy.
Who else?
You was worse than him, disappearing. Cause I didn't get a picture with him. I said, well, we got some videos. Cause he was videoing. Cause he getting ready to do a new show on YouTube.
okay.
And what it is, the concept is like, going behind the scenes, like he want to be with you, and he'll just go behind the scenes, follow you one day,
Mm-hmm.
and see what all you go through and what you do, and ask questions about, what made you do this, blah, blah. So that's the concept of the show.
Okay.
But yeah, child, that would have been a nice picture to have both of y'all together in a photo.
Yeah, because I'm looking and I'm like, but you know what? I don't know why. And people think the same thing with me. They think I'm taller than what I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I was assuming that he was even taller. Because I remember when I turned around and I looked, and I'm like, why he look familiar to me? But then I'm like, well, I'm in Atlanta. You see everybody, at some point. But then when he was on the mic, I'm like, that's the guy that be doing them videos all the time.
Friend,
Yeah.
what you doing, friend? Friend, what they say, friend?
Yeah.
Oh, no, ooh.
Yeah. I said, shut up.
And he was nervous about doing it because, see, his brother's his manager. So his brother had set it up where for him to co-host with me. But in his mind, he thought that he was just coming, he was going to get footage backstage and then, talk to the girls in the dressing room and then come and video their performance and stuff like, this is what they went through in the back, this is what she did, and she got ready, da da da, now here she is. So, but then he called me that day, he's like, I'm going to get Robbie because he told me, I'm just reading, but he talking about I'm your co-host. And I said, yeah. He said, no, and I want to do such and such. I said, yeah. And I said, everything that you said you want to do, you still do that, but you're my co-host. I'll see you tonight. And I hung up.
So show up and be on time.
And so he was still nervous, honey. And I
Y'all-
said, John,
y'all
I said,
good
what
now.
you doing? I said, all you doing? He said, yes, I've never done it. I said, listen. I said, you're doing the same thing. You're doing you. I said, you're doing the same thing you do when you're sitting in front of your camera. I said, but they are your camera. So you do the same thing. Don't change who you are. Change what
Right.
you do. Just say that these different heads, and these are all cameras looking at me.
Right.
And he said, okay. So he goes, a few cocktails. Let me get my cocktail. I'll be drinking. I said, well, go drink. If you drink, go drink.
Yeah.
Just be you, honey. He's like, oh. He said, thank you. And afterwards, he's like, thank you. He's like, yeah, you. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. He said, I don't know how you do this. You just keep doing it over and over and over and over. He said, oh, this, I would be nerve-wracking trying to do this. I said, child, you just go with the flow.
Yeah. It's always, I always tell people, it's everything that you need to feed off of is right there.
Yeah.
You just got to look around the room and find something. Somebody going to be doing something to speak on it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was so.
And then I met Maya Scott for the first time.
A sweetheart.
Yes. And she was like, oh my God, Jasmine. I'm like, oh my God, Maya. Like, bitch, I love you. It was like, girl, you know, it was really good. I would love to have a
Did you
good
know
time.
Cherry Boo? You know Cherry
Yeah,
Boo? She was there. I'm surprised.
There's a lot of people in the house Monday.
I'm surprised. What's was supposed to come out? I don't know what happened. But Remy Ma, she was supposed to come, and then Derek J and Miss Lawrence.
They was there?
I
They didn't show
didn't
up?
see them.
Okay.
But yes, child. Then you had popped up like, Lord Jasmine here.
I know how to tell Stasha. She's like, you didn't tell me you was coming, girl. It was a last minute situation.
And she been trying to put you on the show.
Yeah. And I
That's
love
the
it
thing.
though.
She just wanted to come and chill out.
Yeah. Atlanta was my place to relax. To get the things that I miss.
Out there in the country with her brother.
Oh my gosh. He what, 15 minutes away from?
Y'all in Lithonia.
I don't know where the hell that's at.
Y'all out there in Lithonia.
That's what he said we at.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then out there but trees and trees, fences, and grass.
Nothing but trees.
Baby.
Every time we drive to the club, I'm like, look at all these goddamn trees. That's
That first time I see you at your brother's house is when you had did the video. You sitting out on the patio. You sitting out on the patio, honey, filming them children across the street. So, baby, oh.
He made me some of them wings too. And I put a
This
hurt.
go round?
I put a hurting on them bad boys. I said, how many wings you need me to save you? He said, I had a few, I'm good. Oh. You gotta tell me twice.
Oh, you have messed the weeds up like that?
Disrespected them. They was coming, you know, you buy it and the bone be coming too, off of it, and the meat just all together.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that to the flat and the meat, ooh. I almost didn't make it out Tuesday, last night.
Where y'all went?
I went to the Marquette,
Child,
and I turned right back around.
Y'all say.
He didn't go, I went. He went to the movies. I went to the Marquette, and while I was trying to get in the club, these two guys started arguing, so I just turned around.
And left?
Yeah.
You said, hold up, wait.
Yeah, they was about to cut up. They was about to cut that up. And I said, you know what?
And you hear it.
Let me go. So I left, and then I went to Bulldogs, had a drink.
Bull daggers.
Bulldogs.
Oh my God.
That bull dogs no more. The sisters sleeping with each other, the bull daggers.
Y'all know y'all still alive.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
tell them this at the club. Y'all stop talking about this bulldog. No, the bull daggers over there. Ain't no more dogs in there. Ain't no more roof. They all in there. Meow, meow. Hey girl, meow.
There was a lot of cats in the air.
Hello.
A lot of tails wagging in the air. I did. Everybody had on something tight. Their butt
Hoes
was
in there,
showing.
all the hoes in there purring.
Yeah. Everybody was hot.
Nobody barking. And they got the nerve to call that bulldog.
Ah. And they still give you all that liquor and all that wine. I had to tell them, man, honey, stop that.
Just like we went to the palace and they talking about this the palace. And I went thinking we finna be in this nice building. Girl, this is not a palace. This is disrespectful to Buckingham Palace. This is a dungeon.
Uh-oh.
Better yet, this ain't even no dungeon. This is a hole in the wall.
Oh, Sophia.
Oh, I told him.
Don't talk about the people stuff like that.
I did a live talking about that, honey.
Well, I'm cute.
Taking me down up.
You said you cute.
Yeah. I went to check my little charger.
Oh, you want to charge it?
Okay. Are you available for a 618 for what? I sure am. That's June the 18th.
40 seconds. June 18th? No, baby,
Oh,
I can't
that's
do
June the
that.
16th. Uh-oh.
I can't do that, baby. I'm in Memphis.
Oh, it is the 18th. Look at God working in thine favor. I need them coins, yes.
Go to what you call them.
What?
Book your flight while you got that point.
They about to book and pay for that.
No, you book it in
I'm not booking.
cash.
Yeah, I'm
You
not.
cash, you
I got
your
that.
flight.
I got that. But I can't use it. It expires Friday. So even if I book a ticket for them, it's still gonna go to waste because it have to get
Oh, you
used.
have to fly by Friday?
You have to use it by
Oh,
Friday.
that's too many stipulations. Huh?
That's what I said, but it's okay. They're gonna take care of me over here.
What airline is that?
Southwest.
Oh, Southwest. Oh,
You get 4 flights. You get 4
Child, we
bags.
on the air, honey.
Uh-oh.
Child, we just in here running our mouths and we on the air, child. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are, honey. Yes, we was in here talking about this. Now, look, I got a story we're going to talk about. We're going to get to the story. But then she just brought up something. My sister, you have points. You have money. No, you have flights.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 you have, and they still don't have the story. You have my sisters. You have no. They have money. No, but you say that like when you have flight schedule and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you don't use the ticket and stuff, they give you. We're gonna say the airline name, but they give you your refund, but it goes into like an account for that airline.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like cash money in account.
Mm-hmm.
So you could book those tickets with that money in your account.
Mm-hmm.
But it expires,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to book the tickets before the money expires, or you'll lose the money.
Correct. But it's an option on there. You have the option of having them send you a check, which takes about 3 months or whatever they send it out, or hold it, and probably one more. But mine was on hold, and meaning just hold it onto the account and I use it. Because see, like here, it'll show you different amounts. And on the side, they have an expiration date. So I got to use all this before the expiration dates.
What?
Yeah. So see all that? So if I don't use all that, it goes like in order. So it's January, February, March, whatever. And if I don't use all that, then it's gone. Like this one, this one is for 2023. I have until 2023 to use one of them.
Did you know that was the stipulations? You know, before you said
No.
don't mail me. So had you known, you would have told just mail me the check.
Yeah.
Cause you get all your money back.
Give me my damn check.
But you had them to hold it, thinking that I could just use this whenever I want to use it, and I know my money not going to expire.
Yeah.
So they talking about the money expire, and then you also
They
said
give you a year though. A year to use it. Yes.
But still, the money, this is cash money.
Yeah.
It's not like these are points and stuff like that. This cash money, so you should be able to use it whenever you want. Because I know if I have $100 bill in my pocket, and if I don't discover till a year and 30 days later, child, I ain't had this suit on in a year and 30 days, and it still got $100 bill in here. I forgot all about this.
And you can go right to the store.
And I can go to that store and I can use that $100 bill and I'm gonna get the same. It's gonna just have the same value.
Yeah.
But you said that with your cash that you have them holding this account, if you don't use that at a certain time, then they'll just that's gone.
That means Navidad.
And not only that, if you like the expiration date on it is tomorrow, you make a reservation for next week.
It won't let you.
It won't let you make
Not
a
if you're
reservation.
using the amount that you have.
You have to fly within the time of before the date of the expiration. Before the expiration date, you have to use it for. Girl, that just sound like they do not want to let you have your money. They just making it too hard, too complicated for you to have your money. Get your money.
And I was at some money. I said, wait a minute now.
Oh, I really want to tell the airline.
It's okay, it's Southwest.
But
It's Southwest.
yeah, we don't want them calling us.
But it's the truth, though. It's not a lie. It's the truth. I just showed you the evidence. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you when you call.
But listen.
If you use this amount, girl, you got it here. And their year is up. Sister, the money gone. Thank you. I don't know where the money go, but baby, listen.
I know where it goes.
To them.
The manager's stealing. President know they got their expiration deadline on their honey. Oh, you done got the manager in trouble, girl.
And how I discovered it was I had to call them for about a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady told me, well, you know, it's going to be more, but you can use your
Cash.
funds. And I'm like, what funds? And like, I'm not spending them. I'm not using my credit card. I'm not doing none of that. She said, no, you have funds on your account. And then she told me how to look for it. And I looked for it. It said view funds. And when it said view funds,
Mm-hmm.
you see all this money sitting over here.
But you had $5,000 in view funds.
Girl, if I had $5,000 in view funds, I'd be punching it. I'd be everywhere. Just going in circles, using that up. It's kind of like what I did today. I had a couple of hundreds. Like, ooh, 600.
So you had to get up out of here.
I was getting the highest tickets possible.
That's the fly first class.
Yeah, but they ain't got first class, but I am priority and all that good stuff.
Mm.
So yeah,
I'm A-list fish too.
that part.
Baby, you know.
You know what gags me is when I have to clear.
Uh-huh.
So when I do the clear, you know the clear, they put you in front of the line going through, and the people say, that's not fair, he get the cut. I said, baby, do you got $200? And if one lady said, yeah, I said, well, go get clear. And every time, you know, for the whole year, whenever you running late or you show up, they're going to put you right in front of the line. If you don't have it, then.
Baby, you know, I signed up for Clear when they first started. That was the best day since Swiss cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Clear.
Yes.
When I signed up for Clear, paid my money and all of that, for the Clear, got approved and everything. And do you know about 2 months later, that's when they disbanded Clear, talk about something, and they ended it. I'm like, what's going on? I said, we just got out. I said, we gonna get a refund? The government shut it down. And then I look up, and like a year or so later, they bring Clear back.
Yep.
And then I still have my own Clear card and everything. And then I took it over there to the people and everything, and he said, well, I forgot what they told me, but it was like, well, yeah, I would say, you're not in the system, but, you know, you should be because this your club. And he said, we're under new company and stuff, or something he told me.
Oh, wow.
But it's like, I have to go through the procedure over again. Or even call, he gave me a number to call where you probably just have to update your information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay. But since I'm an A-lister now, I don't even worry about Clear. Because when people fly me out, I want to be on Southwest for bad purposes. Because everybody else is like $25, $30 for one bag. And you know, when I travel, honey, I don't do all that extensive makeup and all them heavy drag dresses and all that the other girls need. I can just roll my stuff up, get my little unit, my lip polish, and my shoes, and I'm good to go. What I look like paying you $30 to throw this up under the plane? No,
Right.
I don't need all that.
That's why I take Southwest.
So I tell everybody, put me on Southwest if Southwest is available, honey. Then they get ready to go to some international places. It's like, oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
it's gonna be all in popping.
I got
And it's,
yeah, my points to win up. Look at God.
look, and then it's just like, yeah, because it's just like, you know, we was talking about something else, and then she got me talking about this. But and when you go to the airport, like one time, it's just like some of the flight attendants. Like I already know that I catch a lot of flack from a lot of people at the airport, employees and customers, because I still wear my Biden-Harris face mask. And, you know, I'll get all the dirty looks and everything. Then I can tell the employees that are Republicans because they real nasty. You know, like that, somebody in front of you that, oh, hey, how you doing? They speaking to the children and all that. Say, yeah, your ticket. Scan it. You know, no, I don't get none of that. They just get another person. I said, oh, I already know it's the mask. So I keep it punching. So one day I was, you know, like, because usually they call the A, when they run out, when you are A-lister, they run out of the tickets, you know, for A seating. They'll give you a B or C or what have you, and they'll tell you, they say, you just come, they'll board you after they board the A group. They call the A-listers, then they call the families. So this family is standing up here, And you know the A-listers, we come on before the families. So they say A-listers and families. We have any A-listers and families that come on. So they've been standing up here, white family, white gate agents. So I go up here and I got my. She said, "Sir, wait a minute. They right here. They right here." And I went to say, "They're family. I'm A-lister. The A-listers come before the family, but I didn't do all that. I just said in my mind, I just said it's the mask."
That's
but I'm gonna let this family go on because they gonna all sit together. So I'm still get a seat by myself, and I'm gonna get my preferred seat where I want by a window or aisle. I'm not fixed to act like that with her, but I know it's the man. So then when I don't give her all that she expected, she, "Oh, how you doing?"
Right. Yeah. But I let them know. "Oh, baby, I'm A-list. They gotta wait."
And then one time, when I was going, we have all these stories. One time when I was going, I'm going to the check-in, like we finna come to screening and all of that. So in Houston, they have it where they have A-list and priority. They have a whole line. I didn't know this. They have a whole line that you can go through. I'm getting in the regular line. I've been getting in the regular line. I'm like, oh, child. So in Houston, you can go through this certain line. They have a line for the A-listers and all of that. So then I went through the line because again, on my ticket, you know, it's got like I'm in B because they got it. So then when I get up here, the girl said, "You got A-list?" I said, "Yes." I said, "No, this is regular. This is you're not A-list." And I just show her. I went down at the bottom because they put A-list at the bottom. Although it's section B or group B.
Right.
I said, she's like, "Oh, I've never seen it like that before." I said, "Things change." And I be loving getting them together.
I get them
and just
together
being
so
nice.
sweet. I be so nice with it.
And don't be hollering and cussing and acting all ignorant and
You ain't got
loud.
to.
That's what they expect. But it's like when you write, you ain't gotta go through all that, child. And not at all. But what I wanted to talk to you about is the new black woman, the Supreme Court Justice. Look like we're getting ready to have our first African American female Supreme Court Justice Sunday. What you feel about it?
Long overdue. Very, very, very happy about it. I love the way she handled herself. I love the way her husband handled himself. And I love the guy, the light-skinned guy with the bald head that left. All the things he said was so needed and so on perfect timing.
And then the thing about it is, it's just like you said, just like he said, it's just like, why are we sitting here going through this? He said, don't make no sense. He said, this is the same person that you all confirmed less than a year ago to sit on the Sixth Circuit Court. He said, so I'm sure you haven't done. He said, I don't know of anything that you've done since they last confirmed you. He said, but surely being in the position that you're in, if you did anything out of the way, it would have been headline news.
Right.
But I haven't heard anything. So it's like all these stories and these fantasies and all these scenarios that they're coming up with, I'm trying to figure out what does that have to do with you.
Right.
He said, but you know what? You already know. He said, you already know. And it's just like with all the other Republicans, Lindsey Graham especially, talking about, you know, I won't vote for it. And then all of, well, she's this and that, but I can't support her nomination. She's this and she's that, but I can't support her nomination. But you saying you can support a nomination and you talk about all the positive stuff that she's doing, but I need for you to tell me why is it that you cannot support her nomination? Now, is she this or she that? But for you to say that you give her all these compliments and accolades and you call out everything that she's done, but you haven't told me what she has done to cause you not to vote for her. So you saying you are not going to confirm her because she has done all these great things.
Right.
Now, you can support somebody for president that's never been a president before, don't know nothing about being no president, and talk about grabbing people by the pussy, and talk about doing all these other things. You can support that person with all the negativity that's out there.
Right.
But somebody with a lot of positive stuff on her, you can't support her. So it's just like they're a joke. And I've been saying, you know, I've been turning the Republican Party off. I've been saying they're a joke for the last, even before Trump got in office, they were just jokes. It started with Paul Ryan, he was getting on my nerves, then his punk ass left. Then Mitch McConnell, he's over there with that turkey hanging down his neck. Oh my God.
He looked like Thelma Harper.
Baby, from Mama's family.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and then it's just like, And then it's just like I was telling the people, I'm gonna say this, then want to go to Rick, unless you want to say something after this. I was telling the people, I said we have 50 Republican senators, 50 Democratic senators. The Madam Vice President, who is the first African American female Vice President of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a 50-50 tie for the vote, the first African American female Vice President will come over there and be the tiebreaker for the first African American female Supreme Court Justice. The Republicans are not going to have that. One Republican is at least going to vote to confirm her because they do not want a black woman in power being the one that breaks the tie to put another black woman in power. They don't want us to have that kind of history. And lo and behold, who is it? Susan Collins. I will be supporting the Supreme Court nominee. And here come Lisa Murkowski, and here come Mitt Romney, and I'm sure it's going to be a couple of more. Because they didn't want Kamala Harris to come over there and break the tie and say, my sister. And it's just like Cory Booker said, honey, listen, you sit in that seat because you deserve to be in that seat. And God got your back. And you know why I know you know? Because you here.
Yep.
And on that note, it's on you.
We're going to take a break.
I'm good, Miss Sophia, holding down right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. Come on,